What is going on, you guys? Tomorrow I keep bringing you guys another episode of the St. Louis Blues GM mode. In the last video, we did pretty good. We are rolling through the season. 40, 18, and 7. We're just going to continue rolling through the season, guys. I don't believe we make any trades. I mean, maybe a playmaker would fit the first line better than Alexander Steen, but, I mean, he's killing it right now, so the 30 assists, so we're just going to leave him there. We still have David Beckett's on the first line, though. I'm not sure if that's what we want to do, because he's really not putting the pucks in the net. Now, what I might just do, maybe we move David Beckett to the second line and move Paul Stastny up. Maybe the playmaker will help the first line better, but the second line is not doing too bad either. That's the problem. I don't want to mess anything up with any of the morale, or just get everything twisted up. And Yuri Laterra is ready to play on the second line, but we don't have room for him, so we're going to leave him on the third line for now. He still has the power play time. He's doing really good right now for a third liner. 17 goals, 22 assists. He's tearing it up as a third liner. We're just going to continue going through the season like we are now. Vladimir Tarasenko, of course, is tearing up. Almost hit 40 goals. I believe he will hit 50. He keeps up what he's going now before the end of the season. I don't know. It'd be pretty close. We got a good amount of games left. I believe he can. He'd have to be almost a goal a game person. But we're just gonna go right through the trade deadline. We're trying to see if any trades were made or if anybody. Okay, I thought it said Jaden Schwartz was injured. Oof, that scared me for a second. I was about to say that would have been horrible. So that's Chicago down there. So we're just gonna roll best lines down there. We got a trade. Okay. I didn't know if we were going to get a trade this trade deadline or not. And we got one. Okay. Our second round pick for Dunna. Who's Dunna? Find it. Is he worth anything? What is he? Okay, I know he's unsigned. Okay, guys, we actually got to trade this trade deadline. Our second round pick and Dunna for what looks like their second round pick. I don't know how Buffalo's doing right now. Liam Dunna. Liam Dunda, I believe is how you say his name. 18 years old. I believe he's unsigned. Yes, he has low potential. Low AHL bottom 6 potential. 58 overall. He's not going to be anything, but they want him for some reason. And just the fact that they actually want him interests me. I know Chicago's not using him down in the AHL, and we really don't have any room to sign anybody else because I had to get rid of an AHL player to sign Robbie Fabry and send him to the juniors. So, do we want to keep this guy? Because just the fact that they're interested in him just catches my attention. Maybe he could be something. Maybe we're not seeing his full potential or something. I'm at Buffalo. How are they doing this year? I can't check from here. That's what sucks. I'm going to take this trade just for the sheer fact that I'm not sure if Buffalo's a playoff contender team. Just by what I know what their team looks like, I don't believe they are. And we're going to have a really low second round pick. We're not going to get anything good. So we are actually going to accept this trade. Trade accepted. So we are going to lose some morale because of it. Just Alexander Steen. Let's stop simulation and see where they are. We won that game. Oh, Yuri Laterra with an injured leg. March 7th. Okay, so he's going to miss one game. So assistant coach replaces player. That's not that bad. Steve Ott's available to play. So that's great. So we can actually probably... Who's playing there? So yeah, Steve Ott's playing where Laterra is. And then okay, so we didn't send Robbie Fabry down to the minors. I'm thinking of Galwin. That was my bad. We can actually send Robbie Fabry down to the minors. We might want to do that. I mean, I don't know. How is he doing in the NHL? He only has 4 points. Well, 5 points. I might send him down to the minors. Maybe he can get a little bit better. He has that elite potential, so I really don't want to mess him up because he's listed as a depth forward. So I'm going to send him down to the AHL because I don't want to mess him up. I'm not the AHL, the minors, because he's not really ready for the NHL yet. I know he'd be a great third liner right now, but I really don't want to mess up his potential. So Robbie Fabry, Send him to juniors. Yeah. So Robbie Fabry is in the minors now. So that's great. So let's go with best lines and see what they put. Let's look at the lines and see how they have it with best lines. Okay, so they have it pretty much the way we had it, except they have Steve Ott as the fourth liner, which that's what he's listed as. His face-offs are 88, so yeah, he's really good in the center. Your face-offs are lower. I would really like Steve Ott there, but I think Kyle Bosiak, how's he doing actually? Oh, okay, so he's doing really well. How's Steve Ott doing? He's been injured. So we're going to leave it just the way it is. I think everything's fine the way it is, actually. Is Yaskinen? Yeah, he's listed as a depth forward. So when we get Laterra back, we'll obviously probably move Bosiak to the wing and put Upshaw on the fourth line. He's listed as a third liner, though. Troy Brouwer, you're listed as a second liner, and you're way down there. That's not good. This is hard. We're just going to leave everything the same. We'll worry about it when they get back from injuries. So let's check to see where Boston is in the standings and see if we made the correct decision by trading away our second pick for their second round pick. So if they're doing better than us, it's a lose situation. If they're doing good, it's also a lose situation because we lost a possible prospect. Probably like a depth player. No one really big. Buffalo. Okay, so they're about in the middle of the league. 30, 24, and 10. So they're almost out of a playoff spot. Check the Atlantic is what they're in. Yeah, they're out of a playoff spot right now. Without a doubt, they're out. They're in the race for a playoff spot. So, but Toronto has 3 games in hand, so they're basically out of a playoff spot. So hopefully they just absolutely start losing games, just like dish it all out. Like just completely throw the team out the window. That way we can continue to get a better draft pick and maybe we can find a second round steal. That'd be really great. Or maybe someone who's a first rounder who drops to the second round. That'd be really awesome if it's that high of a pick. Anyways, let's continue simulation, guys. We're about to get Yuri Laterra back right after the Minnesota game. So we're going to hurry up and sim towards the end of it. I think we are a President's Trophy contending team. Alright, Yuri Laterra is already back. So let's edit lines manually. And then we're going to hit best lines. See where they have everybody. Okay, so how are they solving this? Okay, so Steve Ott's back on the fourth line. Kyle Bosiak's also on the fourth line. Reeves is there. So maybe Bosiak's killing penalties. Guys, I went ahead and fixed everything. I got Bosiak killing penalties, and I also have Brouwer killing penalties. That way they don't complain about ice time being on lines lower than they actually are supposed to be. So anyways, we got Minnesota. We're just going to sim past that game. How's Minnesota doing? Yeah, they're doing pretty bad this season. We beat them 5-2. Another big win. So we do want to scout. I want a goalie, maybe a prospect goalie, maybe a defenseman. So we're going to scout around for a defenseman right now for 3 weeks. I already know we have some defensive prospects, but it's always good to have some more. We're going to lose some forwards. We have a lot of old forwards. So maybe we can gain some more. Chicago, let's slow sim our rivalry game against the Hawks. This should be a good one. Alright, here we go. They're in St. Louis for this game. Here we go, first period. Jonathan Tames and Paul Stastny gets 1 second period. Ooh, scoreless second period. That's very good for us, I guess. They got more shots than we do. Power play, kill it off. Very good. Come on, guys. Let's get some shots on net. There we go. Get a goal. Tarasenko. Petrangelo gets one. That's what I'm talking about. We take the lead. Come on, Tarasenko. Put the nail in the casket here. Put it away. Send us home with a win. Well, we're already home, but send us to the locker room with a win. 3-2. We win this one. Alex Petrangelo with the game winner. Goalies had a great night. Brian Elliott actually got the start for that game. That's interesting. Wait, is Jake Allen still injured? Let me check to see. Wait, did he ever get injured at all? I know I was doing a GM mode offline and he got injured. I don't believe he's injured in this. Injured? Yeah, nobody's injured. Okay, that's cool. I was doing an offline GM mode, and in my offline GM mode, preparing for the future for this team to see how it does, he actually got injured. So that's what I was referring to. I actually did not check to see if any big trades were made at the trade deadline. Let's actually check that. Okay, so yeah, that's the trade deadline right there, the 29th. Tyler Kennedy, New York Rangers got, big trade. So the Carolina Hurricanes acquired a first-round pick, some prospects for Eric Stahl from Carolina. Really? How about that? That was a big trade. Another big trade. So Vancouver got a first-round pick, a first-round pick and some prospects for Dan Hamhuis. Wow, and Blair Jones that's pretty good. 2 trades between Ottawa and Vancouver. Vancouver got a first-round pick and more prospects, and then the Senators got Vibrata and Burrows from Vancouver. Wow, Vancouver's rebuilding right now. They traded away their whole team. So they got 2 first-round picks from Ottawa. Wow, that's weird. Okay, that's pretty cool. So that means Vancouver's rebuilding. That's good for Ottawa, too. I mean, some players get rid of some first-round picks that would be low anyways. Excuse me. Are we a President's Trophy attending team right now? Let me check. Alright, guys, we are number 1 in the NHL, but Tampa Bay's right under us, and they have 1 game in hand. They're 1 point under us. They got the game in hand. It's going to be really close because Dallas is also right there, and Calgary still has 2 games on us, so they could still catch us if they win both games. They could make it a really interesting race. Hopefully we can win the President's Trophy. I don't believe I've won a President's Trophy in a GM mode I've done, so it could be our first. Tarasenko almost 70 points on this season. He is a point-per-game player. Vladimir Tarasenko. I'm sorry if you guys hear my dogs barking in the background. They're out there playing with them. That's why you would hear them. If it sorts, I'm pressing the analog stick. There we go. Vladimir Tarasenko with 69 points in 68 games. That's just sick. Anyways, guys, Vladimir Tarasenko is a point-per-game player. Over a point-per-game player. That's very good. 69 points in 68 games. 42 goals in the season. He could be leading for the Rocket Richard Trophy. That'd be sick. Vladimir Tarasenko's only getting better. Maybe he'll be a 92 overall before the season ends. That'd be great if we see him hit that overall. The only person under him, though, is Paul Stastny. It seems like Paul Stastny is putting up points on the second line. That's great. Jaden Schwartz is up there, too, but David Backett and Alexander Steen are so down low. I think it's our power play. Yeah, because Vladimir Tarasenko has 14 power play goals, so that's great. We have a really incredible power play. What's our power play percentage? I'm actually wondering. Power play percentage. 21%. It's not too bad. I know for sure it's not the best in the NHL, but it's not too bad. Alright, guys, back to the simulation. We're going to finish out the season here. So let's go ahead and take it week by week like we always do. So we got the Anaheim Ducks, and we lose to them 3-0. And then we got the Dallas Stars. We beat them 8-3. Good goodness. And we beat Calgary. And then we beat Edmonton. This is the team, guys. Now we got the rebuilding Canucks, who are 28-34-8. They are having a horrible season. Let's keep it going. We are beating the teams we're in contention with the President's Trophy with. Vancouver, 4-3 win. San Jose, 2-1 shootout win. We're getting the wins, guys. And we lose to Vancouver in overtime. But we got the point, so it doesn't matter. So we lost to the Anaheim Ducks, but we beat Dallas. That was a big win for us to put us ahead of them in the President's Trophy, along with Calgary. We are absolutely tearing it up right now. Washington Capitals have an amazing season. Let's get this month on the way here. We got OV in the Caps. 2-1 win. Okay, I thought it was injury. Let's scout for forwards in the OHL for 3 weeks. Maybe we can find maybe a good second on steal. 2-1 win against Colorado. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Keep ripping it up like this. We have 50 wins on the season already. Let's go for 55 wins. That would be great. Let's win the rest of the season out. Let's do this, guys. Come on. All right. Come on. We got the Bruins, Big Bad Bruins. We beat them in OT. We got the team to do it, guys. Come on. We beat. Oh my goodness, 3 wins in a row. How many wins is that? That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me check this point streak. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 game point streak. That's absolutely incredible, guys. 11 game point streak. And now we're going to go against our division rivals, the Hawks. So here we go. We're in the Madhouse on Madison. The Chicago Blackhawks arena. Let's do this. First period. Kyle Wozniak getting some depth scoring going. Second period. Patrick Berglund. Come on, Vladimir Tarasenko. I want to see you get a goal. There, Kyle Wozniak gets another one. The best depth forward ever. Marion Holzer breaks the shutout for Brian Elliott. Elliott's starting again. He gets all these starts when we play Chicago. It's amazing. Let's go ahead and end the period here. Yuri Laterra gets another one, and we're going to beat the Hawks 4-2-1. Brian Elliott had another good game against the Blackhawks, and that's great. So we have the potential to finish out on 55 wins, guys. Let's do it against the Washington Capitals. We can finish the season with 55 wins. I've never had this good of a season ever in a GM mode. Here we go. Let's go. It's on home ice. It's on our home ice. The fans are chanting for 55 wins. Here we go. Washington Capitals. First period. Oh my goodness. No way. They really got all those goals. 3-1. Johansson, Williams, and Backstrom absolutely lighting up Brian Elliott. Brian Elliott gets another start. What's wrong? Where's Jake Allen at? Second period. Jay Bolmeister gets one on Holtby. Come on, guys. We want to hit 55 wins. We're not going to be able to hit 55 wins. Petrangelo? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Kill it off. No, we're not going to hit 55 wins. Let's just end it. 7-3. Absolute beaten by the Washington Capitals. Alexander Ovechkin with 2 goals. Ain't no telling how many points he had. No, he got 5 points. Get that guy a player of the game card. Alexander Ovechkin, the grade 8. Hopefully, he didn't pass Tarasenko in the goals for the year race. Let's him to the end of the season. Let's see who we have in the playoffs. We won the President's Trophy. Oh, stop simulation. Stop. There we go. So we had the Colorado Avalanche. We won the President's Trophy, guys. That's great. So we are number 1 in the NHL. That's awesome. I believe that's what it said. We won the President's Trophy. Let's check just to make sure. Entire league. Yep, we won the President's Trophy. We won the President's Trophy by almost 10 points, guys. That's amazing. 9 points ahead of the Tampa Bay Lightning. We deserve to win that President's Trophy, without a doubt. We are way ahead of everybody. Vladimir Tarasenko, did you hit 50 goals? I'm so excited to see if he hit 50 goals. Oh, 47 goals. So close. He almost hit 80 points. That would have been sick if he hit 80 points. He's definitely going to jump up to 92 at the end of the season. I believe if we had a playmaker next to him, maybe an 88 overall playmaker, he would be like 60 goals right now. Paul Stastny with 65 points. See, it's just like a huge drop-off. Almost 80 points and then 65. And then, like, not even 60. Jaden Schwartz had a great season on the second line. We might need to play him on the first line. He's on the power play of Tarasenko, and they absolutely tore it up. Petrangelo, 49 points. Beckett's 49. See, David Beckett's, here's the thing. We could keep him next season, or we can move him. Like, if we drop his contract, that's $4.5 million to go get a first liner with. Maybe in free agency, search for somebody, or trade for a first liner with some picks or something like that. I don't really want to just dish out David Beckett stuff because he's the team's captain. And I doubt they'd just dish him out in free agency. It'd be interesting to see, though. We'll worry about that when we get there. Alexander Steen, on the other hand, is another person. I love his contract, 5.8 for 2 years. So right when he's at the peak of his age for his overall to drop, we can just let him go. But he's tearing up on the first line, too. I mean, he's got the 89 passing. His puck skills are excellent for a two-way forward. But would a playmaker benefit Vladimir Tarasenko? Like, maybe we get someone in here, like, I would have to look. I'm not quite sure on that. Because David Backes is a good player for the team. He's a good fit for the team. But he's also a penalty machine. But that's great. That's what we want. We want someone who's going to rough up the other team really bad. I don't know. It's going to be a hard offseason for us. That's for sure. Anyways, let's see who made the playoffs. So it's going to be Dallas versus Nashville. The St. Louis Blues versus the Avalanche. The Sharks versus the Kings. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. He's barking. The Calgary Flames versus the Chicago Blackhawks. So the West is going to be a really close playoff matchup. Oh, look at the East. The Islanders versus the Rangers. That's going to be a rivalry game right there. That's going to be 30, maybe a Game 7 right there. Pittsburgh versus Ottawa. Toronto versus Detroit. And Tampa Bay versus Montreal. The rematch. Again. Playoffs. What a season we had, guys. Let's check to see who's getting all the hardware. Let's go to the entire league. Alright. Most goals this season is Vladimir Tarasenko. That's what I'm talking about. He passed up Ovi. No 50-goal scorers this season. Wow. Ovi with 44 goals, Vladimir Tarasenko with 47. So Ovi may have got 2 of them against us, but it wasn't enough to catch Tarasenko. He almost was there, though. Tarasenko, Ovechkin, Sagan, Parise, Carter, Perry, Giroux, Tavares, Dasuk, Rick Nash, Steven Stamkos, and Patrick Kane. So, quite a few players hit over 35 goals. Let's check out assists to see who has the most helpers. Jonathan Taves with 64. Hendrik Sedin with 60, but they did really bad this season. Jamie Benn with 59. Sidney Crosby with 59. OEL with 58. Backstrom, Sagan, Stepan, Sharp, Voracek, Stasny, and Koivu. Let's check out the points. Tyler Sagan and Jamie Benn absolutely tore it up this season. I really hope we don't have to play them in the playoffs. That'd be a scary playoff game. Sidney Crosby with 91 points. What a surprise. 97 overall, Sidney Crosby. I would expect him to score at least more goals. Well, no, he does have a lot of assists with that overall. Tames, Malkin, Kane, Dasuk, Giroux, Ovechkin, Tarasenko, OEL, and Backstrom leads it for points. And just for laughs, most penalty minutes, Adam McQuaid with 202 penalty minutes. Someone needs to just get some discipline. And then Chris Neal, of course, you guys know he's going to put up that many. Just for laughs. Oh, wait, the goalies. What about the goalies? Everybody's sitting there like, well, you just forgot about the goalies? Really? The most important part of the team, perhaps? The goaltenders. Alright, so Jake Allen had 66 starts for us. 45 and 13 and 5. That's an incredible record for Jake Allen. I believe he can grow to an 88 in the offseason. If we do good in the playoffs, he'll grow to 88 without a doubt. Brian Elliott, I really don't want him here, but because he does eat up a little bit of cap. He's a little expensive for a backup goalie, but he's doing really good for us. 9-7-1. That's pretty good for a backup goalie who's not on the ice that much. So he doesn't get that much ice time, and he's still able to keep the pucks at the net. Alright, most wins for a goalie, Jake Allen. That's what I'm talking about. Best goals against average, Dustin Tokarski. You're horrible. 6 goals against that. Well, you only played 1 game, so. Whoa. Somebody played 2 games and got a shutout. Hello. 80 overall, Kevin. Okay, they shouldn't even count you, though. Jake Allen is number 1 for goals against average. I don't think he's going to get it because he doesn't have at least 25 games played. Who has the best save percentage? Dustin Tokarski. Okay, that Calvin Pickard guy. Jake Allen, though, that's what I'm talking about. Save percentage. Who had the most shutouts this season? Pecorine, James Reimer, and Anderson. So it's going to be interesting to see all 3 of those goalies, what happens to them. Any goalie goals? Oh, we got a goalie goal for Lonmoff with the goalie goal. How about that? What a guy. For Lonmoff getting a goal this season. That would have been awesome to see. He also had 3 points. So, hey, maybe you should put him on forward position. Maybe he'll play good. That'd be interesting to see. Alright, guys, I'm going to end the video here. And I'll hold the team meeting for the playoffs in the next video. So if you guys are enjoying this series, be sure to press that like button down below. Comment any ideas to better the team. We really can't do a whole lot right now. We're in the off season. Well, we're in postseason right now. So I can probably take that into thought for the next season. So I'm going to go ahead and record the playoffs now. That way you guys have them. coming pretty soon. So I'll see you guys in the first round of the playoffs.
Make sure no one